Get ready to travel back in time to the 1950s. Welcome to the Tasty Sandwiches channel. This channel features aviation, flight simming, and other interesting outdoors videos too. The F-27 Friendship is an airliner manufactured by the Dutch manufacturer Fokker. The goal of this model was to be a successor to the piston engine-powered Douglas DC-3. This plane adopted Rolls-Royce Dart turboprop engines. Another major feature of this aircraft is cabin pressurization, which significantly improves comfort for passenger flights. This plane was introduced into service in 1958 and was manufactured until 1987. The first production aircraft was delivered to the Irish airline Aer Lingus. Its passenger capacity is 44 to 52 passengers and the cruise speed is 250 knots. This plane was also developed into a military cargo version. The U.S. Army Golden Knights used the Fokker C-31A, the military version of the F-27 Friendship, from 1985 to 2019. This plane comes with 8 liveries. Some notable ones are DHL, the Friendship Factory livery, the KLM Retro livery, and also we got one for Kenya Airways. There's a few others, but they're just the basic stripe options for whatever color mood you're in. Orange, there's yellow and green. And of course, we got the wave one for the last one. I'm going to go through the Walkaround checklist. Condition of the tires. Let me remove the chocks. Not there. I'll have to do the front tire for that. Left flap. Move the aileron to check it. Elevator. Come on, rudder. That. So. There we go. Able to get the movement of that. Shoots me off over on this side. There. Stabilizer. So, go and check these tires. This tire, and then remove the chocks. Needle tube too. All the way over here. So that gives me tube tires. That completes all the outside items. I got to go over to the door. A little bit different on this one. There it goes. Since this plane is a 1950s design, that means most systems and controls are manual, and various system switches may not be in places that you are used to. This plane has an autopilot with some modern assistance. It is accurate for planes equipped with navigation systems to have the unit mounted above the dash. The controls for the autopilot system are in the center console. I haven't been able to find any kind of a heading select knob. The nav mode is functional, and it's turned on right here. And I would recommend using that when you turn on the autopilot. For setting your trims, I also recommend setting your rudder and your ailerons to about 1.5 degrees. That compensates for the amount of torque that this plane makes. The center instrument group features air pressure, fuel flow, oil pressure, engine temp, and RPM. The engines are controlled with condition levers. There isn't any kind of a control for prop RPM. And the overhead panels feature radios and systems for the electronics and lights. For my flight, I'm going to take a loop around the Schiphol airport. This airport in the Netherlands is Europe's third busiest with 6 active runways. Okay, everything's all set up and ready to go. Okay, there's the liftoff. You can see the airport off in the distance. I'm almost ready to start my final approach.
Sierra Delta 1, wind calm, cleared to land runway 27. Cleared to land runway 27, Buffalo Bill Sierra Delta 1.
The torque of the plane causes it to pull to one side, so that affects how you aim for the landing. Here we go, landed nice and safely.
Buffalo Bill Sierra Delta 1, turn next taxiway.
I would say that overall it is a fun plane for people that like historic airliners. I like the retro vibe of it, but the add-on can have a few glitches. Sometimes the autopilot works and tracks the flight path correctly, but it can also send you in a random direction. Just make sure the flight path is visible in the navigation unit so it has something to track to. Otherwise you might have to redo the flight plan. Another thing to consider is that since it is an older plane, it will be heavier, so you will need more power and trim to do a good landing. Feel free to subscribe to Tasty Sandwiches for more airshow and flight simming videos.